He was getting old and paunchy, and his hair was falling fast. And he sat around the Legion telling stories of the past, of a war that he had fought in, and the deeds that he had done, in his exploits with his buddies. They were heroes, every one. And though sometimes to his neighbors his tales became a joke, all his Legion buddies listened, for they knew whereof he spoke. But we'll hear his tales no longer, for old Bill has passed away. The world's a little poor, for a soldier died today. He will not be mourned by many, just his children and his wife, for he lived an ordinary and quite uneventful life. He held a job and raised a family, quietly going his own way. And the world won't note his passing, though a soldier died today. When politicians leave this earth, their bodies lie in state, while thousands note their passing and proclaim that they were great. Papers tell their whole life stories from the time that they were young. But the passing of a soldier goes unnoticed and unsung. Is the greatest contribution to the welfare of our land a guy who breaks his promise and cons his fellow man? Or the ordinary fellow who in times of war and strife goes off to serve his country and offers up his life? A politician's stipend and the style in which he lives are sometimes disproportionate to the service that he gives, while the ordinary soldier, who has offered up his all, is paid off with a medal and perhaps a pension, small. It's so easy to forget them, for it was so long ago that the old Bills of our country went to battle. But we know it was not the politicians with their compromises and ploys who won for us the freedom that our country now enjoys. Should you find yourself in danger with your enemies at hand, would you want a politician with his ever-shifting stand? Or would you prefer a soldier who has sworn to defend his home, his kin and country, and would fight until the end? He was just a common soldier, and his ranks are growing thin. But his presence should remind us we may need his like again. For when countries are in conflict, then we find the soldier's part is to clean up all the troubles that the politicians start. If we cannot do him honor while he's here to hear the praise, then at least let's give him homage at the ending of his days. Perhaps just a simple headline in a paper that would say, "Our country is in mourning, for a soldier died today."
The history of the British Army is embroidered on its colours. Rich gazetteers of campaigns, actions, sieges, sometimes obscure villages where it stood to fight. One such is Sobran, where in 1846 forebears of what is now the Queen's Regiment, the 31st Foot, engaged a massive Sikh army bent on driving the East India Company out of business. When their officers were killed, a sergeant, Bernard McCabe, snatched up the fallen colour and ran it to the highest enemy rampart. McCabe's inspiration that bloody day for the fierce hand-to-hand battle was won 2 hours later is commemorated each year by an escort of sergeants marching determinedly to the officers' mess. As the battalion assembles, they exercise their traditional right to claim the colour for the day. In the name of Bernard McCabe, they bear the colour to the sergeant's mess, where it is theirs to gaze upon till midnight.
He did show great gallantry in picking up the colours, because anybody carrying the colours was an immediate target. So to actually get up there, place it on the Sikh ramparts, he did rally the men, and it has been said that he was a turning point of the Battle of Sobran.
If the music, A Life on the Ocean Wave, sounds incongruous, it's because they once served as Royal Marines.
The colour is our way of celebrating all our former battles. Well, I say all the battle honours, we've only got 40 on it. But it's our way of celebrating and remembering our dead, of course, who died for them battle honours. So it's a great significance to us. I think we have to, considering the days of yore, they put in a great deal of effort. It's not like today where we got mechanised transport. Bernard McCabe was marching up to 30 miles a day on sand tracks, and they put up with an awful lot of hardship and a lot of sweat and toil. So if we don't celebrate it, who will? Nobody. We've got to recognise it somehow. It's a great feeling of honour. You know, as you're walking up there and you've got the battle honours in front of you, it brings it all to you, the actual importance of the day. It's a great feeling.